Hello, hi friends. This is Dr. Balu. Having 20 years of experience, I'm going to deal the subject digital circuits strictly according to the latest GATE syllabus. In the last lecture, we discussed previous GATE problems on the concept of integer representation. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the concept of binary codes to represent decimal numbers. Decimal numbers, different binary codes are used. Okay. Basically, binary codes of generally two types. Okay, weighted codes and unweighted codes. Weighted codes means each digit position is assigned with certain weights. For example, 2 power 0 1, 2 power 1 2, 2 power 2 4, 2 power 3 8, like that. Each digit, binary digit position, it is assigned with certain weights. For example, 8421 code and 2421 code we are going to see. Unweighted codes means each digit position is not assigned with certain weights. Okay. For example, XS3 code, gray code. That means they are not followed any certain weights. Okay. That is called unweighted codes. Let us see in this lecture about weighted codes and unweighted codes related to this binary codes. Let us see the weighted codes. The first example, 8421 code. 8421 code is also called as BCD code, that is binary coded decimal. Those are the decimal numbers, but just it is binary coded. It is also called as sequential code. Sequential code is nothing but each successive code is one binary number greater than its preceding code. That is called as sequential code. Application of BCD. The computers will generally use binary information, ones and zeros. It can understand the machine language binary information, but human use decimal number system. The computer input output will be operated by human. So that's why the difference can be resolved by converting the decimal digits into binary, process in binary and convert back into decimal. Application of BCD. So generally computer, let's say this computer, generally we will handle all the information in decimal. Generally we'll give decimal numbers to the input to the computer, and inside it is converted to binary information, and the process will be done and then converted back to decimal so that we can understand. Computer will understand binary information, but generally binary number system, decimal to binary and binary to decimal, it handles a lot of conversion process, lot of hardware, because it includes divisions and multiplications, positive powers, negative powers, adding everything. So that's why instead we use BCD, that is decimal numbers. We use decimal number, just convert each digit into binary. Okay, binary coded decimal, all the decimal numbers only, but just binary coded. So those will be processed in the computer and they will convert it back to decimal number system. Okay, so that is advantage of BCD, binary coded decimal. See here, this is a decimal digit. This is 8421 code, or BCD you can call it as BCD. Okay, 4 bits will take this: 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3. So this 0 means 0 0, 1 means 0 0 0 1, and 2 means 0 0 1 0 1 1, and 1 0 0 1 0 1, and 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 1 7. 8 means 1 0 0 0, 9 means 1 0 0 1. Okay, so the decimal digits 0 to 9 can be converted into BCD by just 4 bits. Okay, this is a weighted code because 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3. So let us see in these some examples what is weighted code meaning. Let us say decimal number 6 you take. So what is the BCD number? 0110. So how it is converted? This is 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3 weighted, binary weights. So here 0 into 8, 4 into 1, 2 into 1, and 1 into 0. So 4 plus 2, that is 6. 9 you take. The BCD number is 1001. The binary weights are 8421. That's why it is called 8421 code. This is 8 into 1, 1 into 1, that is total 8 plus 1, that is 9. BCD representation. Let us say a decimal number 165 to the base 10. Take. So how we can represent in BCD and how we can represent in binary? Okay. So both are looking same, but BCD means this is 1 you take, that is 0001. 6 means that is 0110. 5 means this is 0101. That is a binary coded decimal. These are the decimal numbers, but just binary coded 165. This is 165, like that. Just binary coded. But what is the binary number? The radix 2 for 165. So 165, how we can convert it into binary? 165. Okay. 2 8s are 2 2s are 4. Remainder is 1. 2 4 1. The remainder is 0. 2 0. The remainder is 1. 10. The remainder is 0. 5. Remainder is 0. 2. Remainder is 1. 1. Remainder is 0. So 101 101 001 001 01. So this is the total binary number. Observe the difference between BCD number, same 165, ones and zeros, and here binary number system. How many digits it has taken? This is 12 digits it has taken in the BCD, but here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 digits only were taken. Okay. So binary information takes less digits. That is the advantage of binary system, but whereas a lot of conversion process is required. That is a disadvantage of binary system. But if you see BCD, even though it takes 12 bits more than binary number, but simplifications, the calculations and everything conversion makes simple. Just decimal numbers, just binary coded, because humans will give decimal numbers and take decimal numbers. So let it be the process also in the computer decimal numbers. That's why BCD code is used. Let us see 10 in the decimal number system. In the BCD, how we can represent? This is 1 means 0001. 0 means 000. That is BCD. Simple. Conversion is simple. But it will take 8 bits. See here 10. In the binary number system, how we can represent 10? 2. This is 5, 0. This is 2, 2, 4, and 1, 2, 1, 1, 0. So 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Only 4 bits it is taken in the binary number. That is the difference between BCD and binary. Example 3, let us say 15. Decimal number taken, convert into BCD as well as binary to the base 2. Okay. So how we can convert into BCD? 1. What is 1? 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. What is 5? It is 0, 1, 0, 1. That is BCD number. But in the binary, 15, you take 2 7s are 14, 1, 2 3s are 6, remainder is 1, 2 1s are remainder is. So 1, 1, 1, 1 is the binary number system. So that is the difference between the BCD and binary. So when you add two BCD numbers, sometimes the result may not be correct BCD. BCD numbers what 0 to 9. The result also 0 to 9 decimal digits should be there. But instead, the result may be digits, some digits A to F. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. So when is greater than 9 in the result, a digit, if you get, then automatically it converts into again BCD. Okay, 0 to 9 only. To correct the result, to correct BCD, it adds 6. Okay. So case 1, if the digit is greater than 9, it adds 6. If there is an auxiliary carry flag equal to 1, then also it adds 6. In these two cases, it adds 6 to correct the result, to correct BCD. Okay. Why adding 6? Because how many digits a gap between binary and hexa? This is A, B, C, D, E, F. Total 6. If you add 6, then automatically converted to decimal only. Let us see one example. These are two decimal numbers, 24, 25. We need to add. Generally, the result is, okay, 5 plus 4, 9. Generally, manually, if you do 2 plus 2, it is 49. Let us see how computer will do. This is the BCD number we are doing. Example, 2 means 0010, 4 means 0100, 25 means 0010, that is 2, 5 means 0101. Now add it, 0 plus 1, 1, 0 plus 0, 1 plus 1, a carry here, and 0, and this is 1. And 0 plus 0, 0, 1 plus 1, there is a carry over here, 0, and 0 plus 0 plus 1, 1, 0. Now what is the result? This is 4, this is 9. This is 4 and this is 9. So here the result is correct BCD only. No need to conversion, correction is not required. The two digits are less than 9. Okay, a decimal range only, right? So let us see one more example where we can get more than 9 digits. Then how we can add 6 like that? We can example, we'll see 34 and 38. Generally, how manually if you do, what we get here, 8 plus 4, this is 12, a carry here, 3 plus 3 is 6, 7, 72 to the base 10. Decimal number generally we can manually do. But what computer will do, this is 3 and this is 4 and this is 3 and this is 8, 38. Now we add it, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 1 plus 0, 1, and 0 plus 1, 1. And 1 plus 1, 1, 0, this is a carry here. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 1, 1, this is a carry here. 1 and 0. So what is this result? This is C. Generally, this is not a BCD number. C is greater than 9. We are adding two BCD numbers. The result should be in BCD number. So unfortunately, we got this is C. So that's why to correct, it automatically adds 6. If it is greater than 9, that is it. It adds 6. Okay. So after adding 6, this is 0, this is 1, and this is a carry here, and 0, 1 plus 1, 0, a carry here, 1, 1, 1, 0. This is 7, 7, 2, 72 we got. This is 72, right? So in this way, it corrects BCD numbers. That means the conclusion, when you add two BCD numbers, the result should be BCD. That means all the digits should be less than 9. Unfortunately, we'll get more than 9. So A, B, C, D, E, F like that. So if it is greater than 9, it automatically adds 6 to correct BCD. Let us see one more case where we can add 6. Okay, I want to add 38 plus 38. Generally, 8 plus 8, this 6, a carry over here. Okay. And 3 plus 3, 6, 7. The 76 is the decimal number result. How the computer will do? This is 38 and 33 8 will take and will add it. What is the result? 70. 70 we got. Okay. 0 is less than 9 and 7 is less than 9. Okay, no problem. No need to add in that case. But if you observe 8 plus 8, 16, that is 1 0. There is a auxiliary carry. This is nothing but AF. Auxiliary carry flag is set. Okay. In that case, we add 6. Right? So 0 plus 0, 0 plus 1 1, 0 plus 1 1, 0 plus 0 0. So we got let it be 7 and this is 6. Total 76 is the correct answer. This is 76. So in that way, the computer automatically converts whatever the BCD result into correct BCD. Okay. What are the two cases we discussed? When it will add 6, if the any digit greater than 9, it will add 6 to correct. Or if AF equal to 1, auxiliary carry flag equal to 1, then also it adds 6 to correct the result into correct BCD. So that's all about 8421 code. So let us see the second example in the weighted codes, that is 2421 code. It is also called as a reflective code or self-complementing code. Self-complementing code. So the weights are here 1, 2, 4, 2. Okay, that means 0. It is self-complementing code. That means a 9 if you take, that is 1's complement of this. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? Next, 1 is 0, 0, 0, 1. But if you take 1's complement of this, okay, 1's complement of this, then you'll get this one, 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay. 2 means 0, 0, 1, 0. If you take 1's complement, we'll get 7, 1, 1, 0, 1. 3 means 0, 0, 1, 1. If you take 1's complement of this, directly 1, 1, 0, 0, 6 will get. Now 0, 1, 0, 0. If you get 1's complement, 5 will come. This one. That means it is a reflective code. From here, okay, it is reflected. Right. Self-complementing code property will simplify the operations, arithmetic operations. Okay, see here, what is the 9's complement of 0? 9 minus 0 equal to 9. What is the 1's complement of 0? 0, 0, 0. What is the 1's complement? 1, 1, 1, 1. That is 9. So, we can do 9's complement here in the decimal. Instead, we can directly operate on 1's complement very simply to get this 9. That is advantage of this 2421 code, self-complementing property. Okay. In the decimal 9's complement you can do, this is decimal numbers into 2421 code. Then 1's complement we can get same as equivalent of 9's complement. Okay. See, 1's complement is very easy, making 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. So the calculations are conversions and everything. Okay, operation very, very simple. So that is the advantage of 2421 code. Decimal number 6 you take. Weights are 1, 2, 4, 2. So 2 into 1, 2, 4 into 1, 4, 2 into 0, 0, 1 into 0, 0. So 2 plus 4 is 6. The weights are here 2421 instead of 8421. Okay. Now let us take 9. 9 means this 1, 1, 1, 1. You have seen in the table, right, previously. 2421 code. So 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is 9. Okay. So reflective or self-complementing property, as I told, the code for 9 is the complement of the code for 0. Code for 8 is the complement of code for 1, and so on. Because 9's complements, the subtractions are avoided and the hardware becomes simple. So that's all about 2421 code. Now let us come to unweighted codes. So two examples we have given, XS3 code and gray code. Coming to XS3 code, it's also called as XS3. It is also a reflective code and self-complementing code. It's also sequential code. It is derived by adding 3 to BCD digit. Take the BCD digit and just add 3. Suppose 0 plus 3. This is 0011. Like that, 9 plus 3. That is C, 1100. This is XS3 code. Just add for the BCD digit just 3. Okay, let us see some examples here. Right. Decimal number 6 I have taken. What is the BCD number 0110? Just add 3. We'll get 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1, a carry here, 0, 1 plus 1, a carry here, and 0. This is 1. So 9 you will get. And that means 6 plus 3, it's 9. The XS3 code. 9 taken plus 3, add it. So C is the XS3 code for 9. What is the use of this XS3 code? So the advantage of XS3 is it is a self-complementing code. That means using 9's complement strategy, because the numbers are in a binary XS3 code, by just 1's complement we can use for subtractions. We can avoid subtractions. Just 1's complement we can use operate on the BCD decimal numbers directly. So simply inverting each bit. That is the advantage of XS3. Let us see gray code. It is also called as unit distance code. Okay. Only single bit change from one code word to the next. It's also called as cyclic code because the code from 0 to 15 goes with a single bit change and rolls over to 0. Cyclic code we can call it as. See, a binary number is given. How to convert into gray? Binary to gray code converter. Okay. Let us say this B0, B1, B2, B3 are the binary digits, and G0, G1, G2, G3 are the gray code. Using simple XOR gate, we can convert from binary to gray. Okay. So what is the procedure? So take this MSB directly, MSB of gray code, and these two XOR and take the value G2, and these two XOR take the value of G1, and these two XOR and take the value of G0. So let me repeat, the MSB directly G3 taken, these two XOR taken G2, and these two bits B1, B2, G1 will get, and B0, B1, G0 will get. This is the procedure. See here, this is the gray code is given. Now we need the binary information. So whatever the MSB, take here B3 directly as it is previously, but instead of these two XOR, now this result, this whatever the binary information result, take this and B2 will get, and this result previously these two we have taken, but instead of that this result and the next G1 will get these two and will get B1, and this result and gray bit, the LSB taken, and B0 will get. So the conclusion here is when the binary information is given, directly we can convert into gray using this MSB directly taken. These two bits, these two bits, these two bits XOR will get gray code. But whereas gray code is given, we need to convert into binary information. Then what is the procedure? So instead of these two, directly the result, whatever the binary information result, and this gray bit XOR gate, this result and gray bit will get this one. This result and this gray bit will take the binary information. So this is the binary code and this is the gray code, right? So 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 will get. For example, let us see this value, this binary information. We want to convert into gray code. This MSB directly take here 0, and if you XOR these two 0 0 ante, that means 0. If you XOR these two, that is both are different, that's why 1. And if you XOR these two 1 1, that is both are XOR same, that's why 0. So 3, the binary is 0 0 1 1, but gray code is 0 0 1 0, right? So like that you can convert. The vice versa is also, you have to follow this diagram, gray to binary. Let us take this value. Let us take 6, right? Let us take 6, okay? This gray code is given here. We need to convert into the binary. So whatever the MSB directly taken, this result, because see here B3 and G2. What is B3? This 0 and this 1. 0 1 both are different, that's why 1. And this result and the next value 0. So 1 0 both are different, that's why 1. And this result and this 1 we have to take 1 1 both are same, that's why 0. In that way we can convert gray to binary back. So these two diagrams, remember, important. Okay, as a conclusion here, binary to gray, directly MSB taken here. These two we can take XOR XOR will get gray code directly. And gray to binary, this is the gray information, we need to convert into binary. So directly MSB taken, this MSB and G2 will be XOR, that is B2 will get this result, and G1 will get here B1, and B1 G0 XOR gate will get B0. That's all about gray code conversion from binary to gray, gray to binary. The advantage of gray code is, if you go from any one decimal to the next, only one bit gray code is changes. So gray code, if you observe these two, how many bit changes? So only one, this 0 became 1. Suppose if you observe this one, how many bit changes? This 0 to 1, the remaining are same. If you take any one here, suppose you take this one, how many bit changes here between the next one? So 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 1, only one bit changes. Okay, so this is simplifies very greatly, because the next sequence we can change only one bit instead of 2 or 3. That is the advantage of gray code here. Okay, when you go to the next, only one bit of the gray code changes. Because of this feature, an amount of switching is minimized and the reliability of the switching systems is improved. That is the advantage of gray code. And also we use gray code in the concept of K-maps, right? That is also one more advantage.